You're like a pretty big car guy, right? Like, didn't you grow up like kind of like around a body shop and shit? And like,
yes, sir.
That would have been your first. If comedy didn't work out, you'd have been fixing cars.
Yeah, my dad had a body shop in Oak Cliff, which is a neighborhood in Dallas.
Shout out to Oak Cliff. That's where Yellow Beezy's from, right?
Yeah. So
very serious area.
Yeah,
Oak Cliff is a pretty serious area.
Yeah. My dad had a body shop there. And so when I was like 13, 14, maybe even like younger in the summers, or just like every now and then my dad would take me to work there. Or I'd just get dropped off there and like,
hey, this is where you're at for today.
Yeah, and just sitting there like whiffing paint fumes and shit. There was no like paint booth, so everything was just like.
And then whoever's working is like, I guess we're babysitting the boss's kid today.
Yeah, pretty. I mean, it was just like my family and a couple other dudes with no papers, like just watching everybody drink. We had a basketball hoop in there, which was pretty cool.
Fire.
So it's just sanding a lot of cars. Down the street was the barbershop where I worked at also. So those were like my two little gigs there, like sanding cars or cutting hair.
In Oak Cliff.
In Oak Cliff.
Yeah.
Which is why a lot of people think I'm from there, but I wouldn't technically say I am. I'd say I got like some.
You got some stripes at Oak Cliff.
I got some stripes, yeah.
But you like your crib wasn't there.
Yeah, no. I was on the other side of the city.
Train tracks.
Yeah, I was out there in Mesquite, which
is a nice area.
It's nice to people who live in Oak Cliff or like Pleasant Grove, like in ghetto areas.
Right.
But then when you talk to like people who live in like, it's weird because if I would talk to like Black and Hispanic people and they would hear I'm from Mesquite, they'd be like, oh hell yeah, you know, this dude's from a nice place. Yeah. And then you tell white people from Mesquite and they're just like, ew. So it's like there's no winning, bro. I'm like right in the middle.
How do you feel about everybody just like moving to Texas?
I don't care.
It's fucking, I don't know, hella fools. I think Texas had the most like new residents last year, like where people like just new people moved there.
I don't really care about it, just because I mean it happens to big popping cities.
It happens to the best places.
But I moved out to like the country in Texas. I'm not gonna say where exactly because people will be like asking me and stuff. But I'm like out in the middle of nowhere, a tiny little town, and people are starting to move there, and I am kind of like,
the fuck?
There goes the neighborhood.
There goes the neighborhood. Yeah. Some fucking dickhead from California's here.
Not even that. Like people from the city, like people from in Dallas. I'm like, bro, stay in the city. Like, this is my thing out here.
When you say like the country, like what is it like? Like you got like acres or shit? Like what's like?
We got a couple acres.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Any animals?
My neighbor has horses.
Do you get to ride the horses?
Nah, I don't like those horses, man. One of them escaped, and then he came onto like our land, and it was kind of scary.
Are you able to put that horse down if he trespasses? It is Texas, stand your ground.
I don't know if I'm able to, but
why would you?
I don't want to do it. Like I don't want to.
You have a fucking Yellowstone war happening in the middle of fucking Dallas with your neighbor.
I'm like afraid of horses, bro. I wanna like conquer my fear and ride one. When I was a kid, my uncle had one, and my uncle swore to God it was like a good horse. And I was like, can I ride it? And he was like, yeah, come touch it. And I got like close to it, and it started doing that like, whoo.
Oh, yeah, no, that's crazy.
And I was just like, fuck that.
I rode a horse recently for the first time, and it was me and my wife watched Yellowstone, and for her birthday, she was like, I want to go ride a horse. I was like, bet. So I planned a little trip. We went and rode horses in Palm Springs. Them motherfuckers is motherfuckers, bro. Like, that's like, if you're supposed to be like fully in control, like it's a car, but it's not a car. You're like on this fucking giant mammal that has its own free will, I guess.
Bro, when I was in New York, though, and I went to like Central Park and they do the horse rides, I felt bad for those horses because they were like really calm and like.
No, they're broken.
Yeah, and I'm like, bro, where do you go at? Like, when you're not here.
At night, where are you at?
Yeah, where is your home?
Like, you're in New York City. So, like, where's the farm?
There's no place for a horse other than this park. Like, where the fuck do you go?
Dude, it's crazy because, like, when they say, I got my horse broken in, it literally means you broke the horse's spirit.
Yeah.
Like, you made that, like, you spiritually, like, psychologically tortured the horse to the point where it'll just do whatever you want it to do.
I feel bad for it. Shout out to New York horses, man. Get your life together.
All the horses, man. Shout out to the horses. Hey, fucking Texas got all the big ranches, though, you know?
But,
that's cowboy town.
But here's something that I realized, too, from moving out to the country is, like, you see all these nice, beautiful horses, like, on TV or, like, you see pictures of them. And a lot of people in the country have horses. But a lot of people in the country aren't wealthy.
Right.
So these horses look like
ghetto horses.
Me.
Yeah.
These horses are little crackheads. Like,
they're just fucking beat down.
Yeah, they're not all muscular and majestic.
Right.
They're just like, bro, when is our owner gonna get food again?
It's like when you look on TV and there's like the beautiful golden retriever, a rapper's got a fucking Frenchie, and then you go to like your aunt's house and she got a half Chihuahua,
she got a pug,
fucking just street rat, and you're like, Jesus Christ,
with the little chain on it.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. It's crazy. Like